continue.
Actually, no, look, guys.
Don't push me.
One second. I've written up something here on the. My latest argument is the chronological order of the Quran.
The chronological order of the Quran.
So if you printed the Quran in the order which the surahs are supposed to be revealed, you don't get any mention of Muhammad till about the 89th surah. He's only mentioned 4 times, and he's all at that back end. And there's no mention of Mecca's mentioned once in that back end. Even like Gabriel's mentioned twice in the back end. There's a double. 3 times if you count. There's a double one in surah.
Do you actually understand what the Quran is?
Well, I don't know that anybody understands what it is.
No, do you understand what it is? I understand what it is, but do you?
This one here? Okay. Yeah, is that all right?
I understand what it is, but do you understand what it is? Because maybe it's your understanding of the Quran that's confusing you. Because I have no confusion whatsoever.
Well, I believe that you believe it is God's revelation to Muhammad, that it was this book that's been kept in heaven from eternity past and is handed down to Muhammad. So it's a stronger view of what Scripture is than the Christian view of the Bible. Like we believe the Bible is God's revelation to man, but He uses men to write it. It's not something that's a eternally preserved document in heaven. But when you look at the order of it, I think it's 2 books. You've got in the first part you've got this unnamed prophet, unnamed messenger who's telling stories. So many stories from the Old Testament, retelling the same stories again and again.
So remind me in the Quran where a prophet is telling you stories of the past.
Well, he's telling.
Remind me in the Quran where it speaks about a prophet telling you stories of the past. Just remind me. Well, maybe I missed that part.
For example, at the beginning of Joseph.
No. Wait. Look. Here's your problem. You're trying to paradigm shift. You're trying to use your understanding of how you see the Quran and what it is, and you're trying to make me answer to that. And I personally don't agree with your paradigm. So to ask me to explain and understand and respond to your paradigm is an illogical thing to do.
Well, let's just read. Oh, hang on, I've still got some of these. Oh, that's yours, isn't it?
Yeah, that's mine.
No, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand that or not?
Oh, yes and no.
As a start of attack. So if you have an understanding of what you believe the Quran to be, and you're asking me to respond to your understanding, that's illogical. Agreed? Or not?
Well, I mean, it's going to draw out what you believe. And maybe correct what I believe.
No, it's not going to, is it? Because you give me your understanding of something, and you're asking me to respond and explain your understanding of something, which I don't agree to your understanding of that thing.
Okay, let me just.
So look, you're in a completely different paradigm to me, completely. And you know, a paradigm shift is a logical fallacy. That you employ that in your argumentation, you've lost the argument.
Okay, let me just read you a bit and see, and you can respond to it. We sent it down to you as an Arabic Quran in order that you may learn wisdom. We do relate to you the most beautiful of stories in that we reveal to you this portion that it's in brackets of the Quran. Before this, you too were among those who knew it not. So you've got someone speaking.
So
is it supposed to be God?
Let's understand the paradigm. Who do you believe the author of the Quran is? It's a beautiful start. Because then we can see whether we're in the same ballpark and playing the same game. So are we playing Aussie rules football or are we playing Premiership football? So tell me, who do you believe is the author of the Quran?
We don't know.
No, who do you believe it is though? Whether you know or not, it doesn't really matter. Well, who do you believe it is? Who is your, I don't know, who are your potentials to be the author of the Quran? Who are you saying it is?
Honestly, I've got no idea. Like,
okay,
somebody's collected.
I'll make it easy for you.
Somebody's collected the words of.
All right. I'll make it easy for you, dude. I believe Allah, the creator of the universe, is the author of the Quran. Okay. Who do you believe the author of the Quran is?
Men.
men.
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe Muhammad in the cave 1400 years ago lied?
Well, no, because there's no Muhammad in the cave mentioned in the Quran.
No. But the Muhammad made the claim that an angel came to him in the cave.
When did Muhammad make the claim?
No, okay. The point here is this. Do you believe he made that claim or not?
I don't think he did, no.
So you don't think he made the claim?
How do we...
Then there's no case to answer
Was there any
with
witnesses
you.
in the cave?
Sorry?
Was there any witnesses in that cave?
Who are you?
I just wait.
Mind your business.
But was there like any?
Mind your business. What does that matter?
I'm just asking any questions. Was there any witnesses in that cave of Hira when Muhammad got choked up?
No, there
and
wasn't.
stuff?
Why? What does that mean?
So you know when Muhammad was in that cave, you guys talking about the cave of Hira. Like
Yeah.
When Muhammad was in that cave of Hira, and this angel came to him, what was Muhammad's reaction upon this?
No. Forget that. You're saying, was there any witnesses? Yeah.
Right.
Does it matter?
Oh yeah, it does.
Why does it matter?
Because you just made a claim.
No, one second.
No.
No.
You
Why
made-
does it
you-
matter?
Yeah, I'll tell you why it matters. Because you made a claim.
No, why does it matter to you?
Don't jump. You're trying to jump.
Okay, one second. Right.
Hey, I've come 15,000 kilometres to
You've
have this
rudely come
conversation.
into a conversation. It's none of your
You made a
business.
question.
Okay.
I wanna know.
I had the courtesy to hear you out.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
you made a question
Right.
about Muhammad.
No, I don't really care what you
Was there any
think.
witnesses in that cave?
I don't really care what you think.
So I'll tell you why
I don't really care what you think.
Because Muhammad got
I don't really care what you
choked
think,
up
though.
in that cave.
But I don't care what you think.
Then went later on
But I
to
don't
try
care
and
what
commit
you think.
suicide. And then he went to Khadija. Khadija took him
I don't
to
care
Waraqah
what you
ibn Nawfal.
think.
Waraqah ibn Nawfal.
Which part of that don't you
told him about
understand?
the Gnostic Gospels.
Which part of that don't you understand? I
I'm
don't
asking
care
you a
what you
question.
think.
Why didn't you care?
Because who are you to interrupt my conversation?
You asked me, does it matter if there's
No.
witnesses in
I
the
was
cave
having a
either?
conversation.
So then
You
I asked you-
interrupted.
but I asked you a question.
I got no interest in talking to you,
asked
mate.
I asked
I got
you
no
a
interest in
question
talking
and
to you,
answered
mate.
back to me, so I'm asking
I
you a
don't
question
care what
again.
your position is, beliefs is, thoughts about Islam are.
But
I don't care.
You asked me, does it matter
I don't care.
if there's any witnesses in the cave
I
of
don't
Hira?
care.
The reason why it matters is because
I don't
that's
care,
the
mate.
That's the reason why
You're
Islam
irrelevant,
started.
mate. I don't
Islam
care what your
started
understanding of Islam
because of
is.
Muhammad's encounter in the cave
I don't
of Hira.
care what your understanding of Islam is.
You asked me a question.
Which parts of that
You
don't you
asked me a question,
understand?
so I'm responding to you.
Which parts of that don't you understand?
I'll tell you why it matters.
Actually, I think you're both wrong.
Yeah?
I think you're both wrong.
Okay.
You
Because
asked- you asked
Which
me-
parts of that
it doesn't
don't you
matter if there's
understand?
witnesses. No.
You
it
asked
don't-
me- what-
no,
Which
it doesn't
parts
matter.
of that don't you understand?
It doesn't matter
You
if
asked-
they're witnesses.
You asked me a
No,
question.
the question is,
Does it matter?
why
I don't
didn't
care
you
what you
write it
think.
down?
The reason
I
why
don't care what you think.
the reason-
Nobody cares what you think.
The reason why it matters is because
Nobody
it proves
cares.
Islam to be false.
Nobody cares what you
It
think.
proves Islam to be false.
Nobody cares what you
happen?
think.
The reason why it matters, Hamza,
Nobody cares what
because
you
if
think.
Muhammad's encounter in the
But
cave
nobody
of Hira
cares what you
really was
think.
true, then Islam would be true.
But nobody cares
But
what
there
you
was
think.
no witnesses in the cave of Hira.
Who cares? Who cares
The
what
whole
you think?
Islamic community, your viewers.
Who cares what you
Your
think?
viewers.
My viewers don't care about this guy.
He stole the money of 50,000
My viewers don't care about this clown.
The money.
They got nobody.
The viewers who
They got
stole money
nobody,
of.
mate.
The viewers who stole
Okay,
money
I'll say it
of.
again to you.
50,000
Have some
pounds.
manners. I was having a conversation, which was none of your
50,000 pounds.
business. So have some manners.
If it happened, Muhammad,
Hey, Frank,
Muhammad was the
this
witness.
speaker's
Is this Christian etiquette?
The speaker's corner.
Is this Christian etiquette?
No, you asked me a question, so don't
No,
jump
no,
that
you
question.
interrupted
But
my
then you asked me a
conversation.
question, so you engaged in the conversation with me.
interrupted my conversation.
You asked me a
I
question.
got no interest in
He
talking
asked me,
to you.
Why does it matter that there are
Frank, let's
witnesses in the
continue.
cave? Don't
Let's
push me.
continue.
Don't push me.
Actually, no, look, yeah, guys.
Don't push me.
One second. Just 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 one second.
I have to leave.
One second, please. I'm not going to touch it, right? Just going to tell you something.
He's not touching me.
Right.
Why do you push? Why do you touch me first?
Okay.
You touch me first. I have every right to defend myself.
I do want to go with you.
I have every right to
We'll have
defend
a
myself.
quiet conversation.
I have every right to defend myself. Oh! You assaulted me. I have every right to defend myself.
Right.
What was the question? Okay.
Anyway, Frank. So we were talking with regards. Oh, the cave, yeah.
Well, see, actually, on his point about the witnesses,
Yeah.
The thing is, if Muhammad was there, he was the witness. But what strikes me is, why didn't he write that down in the Quran? Because to me, that's one of the most important episodes in history, if it's true. But it's not in the Quran.
No. The point here is this: the Quran is not a biography of Muhammad.
But
So this is okay. You remember I spoke to you about paradigm shifts?
yeah.
This is another paradigm shift. you're coming to me with your viewpoint of the Bible, the idea that the New Testament is a biography of Jesus and how he walked and such and such. The Quran is not that about Muhammad. So we don't expect to see where he was born, what he did, and all of these things in the Quran. It's not something we would expect.
It does say something.
So let me explain to you. I asked you a question earlier what you believe the Quran is. You give me an explanation. So I'll tell you what the Quran is, yeah? The Quran is the history of man, guidance for man, and warning for man as to what's to come. So these are three things going on here, yeah? They don't have to happen chronologically, yeah? The way that Allah works, He will take the prophets of the past when there's a certain point to learn from. For example, you want to learn patience, He will take you to the story of Yusuf and when he was thrown in the well and all of these things. So you don't get a biography of all the prophets. I think the only biography you do get is of Yusuf because his whole story is one of patience.
Yeah.
Okay. But the other prophets is not necessarily that. It's different things. The Quran is not there to give you biographies of all of the prophets, just lessons from their lives. Now, what the Quran emphasizes is that Muhammad is the final prophet, yeah? So there's guidance in the previous revelations, guidance in the previous prophets, but Muhammad is our prophet. Okay. We don't find the life and times in the Quran of Muhammad, yeah?
But see, like that
Now, let me explain.
Yeah,
Okay. We get that from the narrations and from his companions, just as you claim in the New Testament, you get the Gospels from disciples of Jesus, which we know isn't true, but you claim it.
It is true. That
Okay.
they were from the same century as Jesus.
No. Being from the same century, being from the same century of Jesus doesn't mean that eyewitnesses, mate.
The Gospels were I believe they were all written before the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. All the narrations.
The point here is this.
Narrations come centuries after Muhammad.
We both
but
know.
the thing is,
one second.
The Quran does speak about Muhammad.
So understand,
it does say some things about it.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.